Barack Obama is heading into the mother of all quagmires in Afghanistan and Pakistan. If you picked one place in the world you don't want to send U.S. soldiers.
I agree.
That is an endless quagmire. No foreign power has ever conquered that area. And these tribal people will fight and fight and fight. And there's no win there. Now, I'm really ashamed that someone who comes from a third world background, like Barack Obama, is so unbelievably insensitive about the history of that area and how many U.S. soldiers are going to be slaughtered. And it's just not good enough for him to say.
It's not incentive, Ralph. What he is a politician. And he understands that the Democrat can't win in this country by saying, I'm not for any war. You got to be for some war or else you're a pussy.
You can say, so he can say he wants to invade Mars.
Right.
All right, or Venus. The point is, you take a poll of the American people and you say, do you want to send 30, 40, 50,000 soldiers into Afghanistan, into Pakistan, and blow up Pakistan? I'll bet you 85% will say no. They've had enough of Iraq. They've had enough of Bush. They've had enough of war.
But you notice that he will not even make the counter-argument that I wish some Democrat would make when John McCain says the surge was a big success. There is an argument to be made to that position.
Surge in $100 bills bribing tribals, chieftains.
Well, yes, that's part of it.
That's how all colonial powers have operated. And as American military policy goes, we believe spending money is better than spending lives.
Yeah, and surge in tribal leaders and religious leaders rearranging as they have for thousands of years in Iraq.
What I don't understand is what is the definition of winning that war?
Right.
What does that mean?
That's right.
I mean,
that's a great point.
I looked up the word war in the dictionary, and it's defined as a conflict between two opposing political powers. We won that war. That war is done. In that sense, Bush was right. Mission accomplished. We are not really in a traditional war now, or anything that we can describe that way. That's not to say that we aren't putting lives at stake, and those people aren't doing a great job. But it's a police action, and no one has defined for me what victory means.
I think John McCain defined it pretty clearly tonight. He said, leaving with honor, leaving a stable country that is a fledgling democracy that will be our ally in that part of the world. That was... To me, that's a very important goal, because that part of the world is the trouble spot for the next 100 years.
And I would concede to you that they made that much more of a reality than I thought they ever would a year ago. The question is, when you balance that against what the cost was, is it ever going to be worth it? And that, to me, is the definition of whether it's a victory. At the cost of what they call opportunity costs, the $1 or $2 or $3 trillion that didn't buy health care in this country, that didn't rebuild roads and bridges, that didn't educate.
Bail out Wall Street.
How about a million Iraqis? How about 100,000 U.S. soldiers?
And creating more terrorists. Anyway,
all the rest of it.
I got to go. I got to catch you.